boys and the Tar Heels. Face-offs here now. This one won by Keenan right off the bat. Here he goes. He shoots, he scores. North Carolina wins it 11-10. Chip Hartline winds up, takes a shot, steps back in. Shot, score! Notre Dame has done it. The Irish come back. You see Duke in transition with two long balls. And Dupree gets it taken away by Josh Hawkins, and he loses it. Josh Dyer, look at Matthias. Matthias, he shoots, he scores. James Matthias, a game-winning six goals in the quarterfinals. Duke goes on to win 16-10, the second national championship.
All right, guys. So, kind of changed up a little bit here today with the lacrosse video. Just because, I'm coaching lacrosse. I coach girls, obviously, but I thought that was kind of neat, and you saw some of those amazing shots those college men were taking. But I kind of keep always coming back to the same theme of they didn't get to the point where they're at overnight. Like, it took them years of practice, years of working, years of taking practice shots, practicing with the teammates to get as good as they were then. So, again, always make sure you're putting in what you want to get out of it. Today we're going to talk about using slope of a line. So this is something that you guys should be very familiar with. We're going to jump right into this right down here. To find the slope of a line, use the slope formula. M equals y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. And this, of course, is when you have 2 points, an x1, y1, and an x2, y2. Okay. Slope is rate of change. Okay. It is rise over run. So here we have the 4 different examples of the slopes you can run into. If the slope is positive, then the line is rising. Okay, so you see a line rising to the top, okay, going up. Think about almost like, you're earning an hourly wage in a business, so the more you work, the more you're going to make. If the slope is negative, then the line is falling. Think about like your savings account. If you're having money taken out of your savings account every month, it's falling. If the slope is 0, the line is horizontal. Okay, so I'll go back to that savings account thing. If you have like $100 in your savings account and you never touch it, it stays the same. And then lastly, if the slope is undefined, the line is vertical. Undefined is when we divide by 0. So when you're using your slope formula, if you ever divide by 0, you're going to have a vertical line. Okay. We're going to talk about something called the slope-intercept formula. Okay, which is your y equals mx plus b. And what we're basically doing here is to kind of sum this up. You're going to be given 2 points. You can find and calculate the slope between them. Okay, so you get 2. Plug that back into y equals mx plus b. All right. Then choose one of the xy points. So in this case, they chose 3, 4. Put the 4 in for y, put the 3 in for x, and you can solve for b, which is your y-intercept. Once you have your slope and your y-intercept, rewrite it, you got your equation. Okay. So we flip to the other side. That's slope-intercept. Now here's point-slope formula. Point-slope formula is in the form of y minus y1 equals m x minus x1. Okay. So again, your whole goal first is to find your slope. Okay. Your y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. If you have to, you can label your points. Okay, plug it in, and then you plug it back into your formula. Okay. Finally, standard form of the linear equation is ax plus by equals c, or a, b, and c are integers. A must be positive. And then you convert the following equations from point slope to standard form. Okay, so here we're going from point slope to standard. I'm going to go ahead and distribute the 2 in. Okay, so y plus 4 equals 2x minus 2. And my whole goal is to get x out in front positive, and then ax plus by equals c. So I'm going to move the y over by subtracting it. So I get 4 equals 2x minus y minus 2. And I'm going to add the 2 over to both sides. So I get 2x minus y equals 6. I just kind of flipped it around there. Here's my ax plus by equals c form. Your x is positive. We're good there. All is well. Circle it or box it off. Excellent. Same thing for number 2. Okay, you're multiplying negative 3 in. Y minus 2 equals negative 3x plus 18. Here I'm going to add 3x over. So I get 3x plus y minus 2 equals 18. Add 2 to both sides. We get 3x plus y equals 20. All right, there's your ax plus by equals c form. All right, so you have like the ability to kind of choose which of these you'd like. I always try to stick with slope-intercept form. Okay, it just makes things a little bit easier. So let's take a look here at A through D, see what we can get done. For part A, here's my x1, y1, x2, y2. We got to find your slope. Now, please do not worry about memorizing this formula because this is something that will be given to you on this Algebra 1 Keystone exam, and you'll have it on any test you have in here. So I'm replacing my y2 and my y1 with 1, 7 respectively. So 1 minus 7 divided by 0 minus 2. 1 minus 7 gives me negative 6. 0 minus 2 gives me negative 2. And of course, we want to reduce that down. We get 3. All right, now, y equals mx plus b. So I'm replacing my m with the 3 that I solved for. So now I have an equation of y equals 3x plus b. You pick which formula you want, or which point you want. I'm going to go with the second one because I see a 0. It makes my life easier. 0 is x, 1 is y. Replace that with this. Now I'm solving for b. Well, by picking the 0, 1 makes our life easier because that cancels out. b equals 1. So I have an m, I have a b. Here's my mx plus b. I'm replacing the m with 3 and the b with 1. And you have just completed finding the equation. All right? Let's do b together, and then we'll kind of wrap this video up. Again, find slope. Here's your x1, y1, x2, y2. Label it by all means. 6 minus 2 equals 7 minus negative 1. It does get a little bit difficult whenever you have a negative because minus and negative will change things up. 4 divided by 8, that's 1/2. So now, taking a look over here, y equals mx plus b, 1/2 x plus b. We'll pick this one just because I want to keep things positive. 6 is your y, 1/2 7 plus b. Half of 7 is 3.5. Subtract that over. b equals 2.5. Right? So I have my b, I have my m. My final equation is 1/2 y equals 1/2 x plus 2.5. Okay? All right. Now there is more to these notes. Okay, so I'm going to make another video. Trying to keep this under 15 minutes for you guys, not to completely burn you out. If you got to take a minute break, go for it. Then we can get back to it. We'll finish up the rest of these notes. Okay. Good luck. As always, we are all counting on you.